knows all the things we would do, babe. Just me and you. You know you make me wanna hurt so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt so good. Hey friends out there, YouTube land, Rob here today. With all this interesting lighting, I thought I'd share with you some cool ways to go ahead and get some great lighting effects with a really cool company called Weeylite. Let me adjust this mic real quick. Weeylite. Weeylite has actually sent me some lights here. You see some lights in the background, but they provide all kinds of lighting. Today we're going to be talking about the accent lighting, the lighting that's up here, the lighting that's coming to the front. First of all, I'd like to show you how Weeylite works with this K21. This is a really cool device right here. We've got this set up in this bar style with magnets. It's pretty neat. Just attaches to something that's metal, ferrous, and everything like that. And then you can get whatever kind of lighting and color that you want. But that's not all that we're using. I want to go ahead and show you, we've got another accent light. This is the S05. Now, those two are really bright, aren't they? We'll go ahead and put this back so it kind of looks a little bit nicer for you. Okay, now that that's all back together, a couple of things I'd like to share with you about these lights. This one is particularly the K21, but this also applies to the S505 as well. They've got this really interesting app that will control it, as well as having on back a panel that will allow you to change it and display through all different types of lighting, as well as different color temperatures and things like that. For me here, I can swipe through different color combinations just by pressing the mode button. And this will work just the same on the smaller square ones that'll fit in your pocket and the larger bar ones like this. They can get really bright and they charge via USB-C, which makes them really easy. Today, the way that I've used them, I'm going to go ahead and set this thing back up just the correct way right over here. The way that I've used them today is in order to add an accent up there, an accent right here, and this bar light right there. Those are my main lights. I've got two more S505s, and they're just providing a little bit of fill down here at the bottom, and you can see some of my main lights in the background back over there. This way that you put these things together allows you to make a really, really great lighting setup for whatever kind of moody experience that you're trying to go for. Today, doing a little bit of music here to kind of show off just how awesome these lights can be. But I don't use them just there. You can use these lights anywhere, not just for videos. They're really great to keep in your car. They're also really cool to keep for any kind of detail work that you might like to do. One thing that I really enjoy with them, and let me go get something for you. And I'm back. One of the things that I really like about these right here are use with instant photography. I've been using the Ulanzi for a long time, but it's kind of small, and the Weeylite actually gives quite a bit more of that RGB color space, specifically in a larger package, but also with more light output that will last longer. The reason that's important is on a digital camera like this, which is a digital camera with an instant film print built into it, it has a very small LED light right there. Let's go ahead, I'll turn it on and show you. Okay, and that isn't really very bright out in the bright daylight. Once it comes on over here, let me go ahead and set this to, of course, on. See that? Right, we'll take one more just so you can see. That little flash is nice, but it's really nothing when you compare it to something like this. Let me go ahead and get this right over here. Yeah, so totally a different story, right? So you can see how these little lights can be very helpful. And when you're out doing your instant photography, yeah, it's true that you can photograph with this and you don't have to print every single image, but you're definitely going to want fill flash with every single image that you take outdoors just because of the natural way that this sensor works. Weeylite has you covered with a really nice bright light. Look at that. We can light pretty well. So this is the way that I usually use Weeylite. I like them quite a bit. Now, they did send these to me for a review, and I've been using them for months, and I got to say, I absolutely enjoy them. Just like anything else, I wouldn't share it with you if I didn't like it myself. And just like with the Ulanzi before, Weeylite has dethroned the Ulanzi Lume Cube kind of clone that Ulanzi did. And this is what I use with all of my Instax Evo photography. So yeah. And another thing, I didn't show it to you here, and maybe I'll make another video about it, but I did a wedding photo booth recently, and I lit the whole photo booth with Weeylite lights. It was really crazy and came out really great. So I'll share that with you on another video coming up. Guys, I really enjoy the Weeylite, the S505. These are around 20 bucks-ish. The K21, these are a little bit more. They can be had around 50 to 60, sometimes on sale for a little bit less. And just great lights. They charge, and they'll give you a couple of hours of power. Each one, about 65 to 80 minutes here on full brightness, and about 2 hours to 2 hours and 20 minutes on about 3/4 or half. And then the K21 burns juice a little bit more, but it's a much brighter light. And we're talking about 90 minutes max, between an hour to 90 minutes that I've used on the brightest settings. But yeah, works pretty well. Oh, and one last thing before I go, they do charge via USB-C, so if you need to plug them in, they work great just like that. Guys, I'm Rob with Robert Hand Photography. I wanted to share with you a little fun lighting video, and I hope that you found this enjoyable. If you did, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell button, and send me a cup of coffee through PayPal if you like what I do and you want to see more, or use one of the Amazon links to get some of your own gear. I want to thank you for watching and remind you I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.